Oh, hello there. And this video actually finds you in this digital wasteland that they called. This video actually finds you because I think it really sinks that it's really meant for you to have this kind of wisdom that I'm going to share tonight. So it's just a short video and not a podcasting that I usually do. And this wisdom or epiphany that I have in the past days is about it will take years. It will take time. So, what does it mean? And I know for some of you all have a wide interpretations or perspective about that phrases. It will take years, it will take time. But for me, and also especially to the creatives out there, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or a pro, or if you're in the middle of the process of becoming better and better than your past self or yourself yesterday. It doesn't matter whatever label that you call to yourself. It's really important if you feel it for me because it's really gotten into me that kind of anxiety, this tense around my body that I can't grasp in the past days, which is all about the thought that progress in whatever that I do or am doing here is so slow. And as you know it, as I share it, as I would love to share it, is it's been 1 year since I started doing podcasts, doing YouTube, and a lot of experimental strategies that there is or topics to delve or talk about. But I was like, I'm so confused, I'm so upset. I was like, I'm having this kind of anxiety that my progress is my progress is so slow to the point that I started doubting myself. And maybe you also are in the process of that. You're doubting yourself because you're doubting if it's going to work out. It doesn't matter if whatever you're doing is in terms of creating, analytical thinking, or in your work, or just bettering yourself every day. It doesn't matter. But the thing about this is whatever you wanted to pursue in life, what I realized, especially I read somewhere in Pinterest this quote that it will take years, it will take time. And I know it sounds confusing. It sounds as if you're just delusional and it feels like you're wasting your time doing all of this just to have this kind of results. But what I realized is in the very first place, I never even started doing all of this and divorce, creating videos like this, showing myself or expressing myself in this digital realm or wasteland. In the very first place, I didn't start thinking that I wanted 100 subscribers. I didn't start in that. I start out of intuition from thinking that this is going to be fun and this is fun for me, and I know the process will be hard, but I needed to enjoy the process for me to keep going. And what is my point here? My point is we often in the gap or process or we're in the middle of wanting wanting this wanting this fast results, this fast pace results or goals to have our goals immediately as much as possible. That, for example, if I say, oh, in 1 year, if I do this, then XYZ, I can have this kind of result. But in life, nothing is guaranteed in life. Nothing is guaranteed in life. And it doesn't matter if you'd do this if life didn't really want you to have that, or in any other circumstances that there is that can happen. Just life just doesn't work that way. You can't you can't ask or do something just because you wanted this certain goal or result. And the lesson that I got about this epiphany, about me reflecting on this, that it will take time, it will take years for you to have your goal, your results that you wanted at the end, is it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time wanting the kind of goal, end goal. I'm talking about end goal here. It's a waste of time because you're going to lead to burnout. What I realized here is you needed to love the process. You needed to love the grind. You needed to love the business, the overthinking positively, in a sense that you actually enjoy it. And in the process, it really is actually also requires rest. A lot of creatives, a lot of people who have goals in life doesn't let themselves rest. I know that because I've been through that. But now what I wanted to say is you needed to love the process. You needed to ask yourself why in the very first place you started, and because it really just helped me process everything, my thoughts, and go back to the start of me, why I even started in the very first place. But I also realized that I don't really want the end goal. Well, yeah, in a sense, I want that also because it shows that I work hard and etc. and etc. But if I have that kind of end goal that I'm having in mind, it's gonna be a bonus point. It's gonna be a bonus. But the real price here is you loving the process and you becoming who you wanted to be in the process. And I know I'm making sense here because I really believe that a lot of creators, a lot of people who express themselves in whatever endeavors, that often forget why they started, often forget that the strongest foundation that you have and moving forward and keep going about this project, personal project, endeavor, creative endeavor, is to have a strong mindset, to have this kind of strong sense of self, that you know who you are, what you wanted in the first place, and you not attaching your worth in your what's the term, and you not attaching your worth in whatever you're doing, in your project, in your accomplishment, in your achievements, and you not attaching yourself in external validations. Because really, like, I realized that my progress is slow because, as you know it, in YouTube, they got this algorithm. And I can understand this algorithm. Sometimes I got a lot of views, sometimes I got a lot of subscribers, people commenting on my specific videos. But sometimes I just don't understand. And it's beyond my control. But what is in my control is to keep moving forward, to ask myself why I started in the very first place. And why I started, because it is out of instinct. It is me hearing my voice, hearing what I wanted to do internally. There's this specific part of myself that wanted to do this, and I let her. And that's the real price here. And yeah, what I wanted to add. So as I said, this is going to be short, but it's gotten long. 10 minutes now. And yeah, that's just what I wanted to say real quick. Thank you guys. Keep